Jack Houston, the junior, and Zach Colts, the sophomore. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to come down to playing a clean game as it always is, special teams, turnovers, no penalties. And then it's going to be Kevin Ozalumba on our side and Malachi Lambert. And we've got Ben Atherton at quarterback, and he's coming off a 5-touchdown game, 4 on the ground, 1-for-1 passing. Second time this year he's been 1-for-1 passing. He did that against Holliston in their big win there. And neither team throws the ball a lot, so it could be a quick game. I think it's going to be a little bit of a chess match at the beginning. You know, everyone's expecting run. We'll see if somebody's tries to sneak a pass in. Did you have a chance to look at anything or get any info yourself? I know you were.
Yeah, it's interesting, as you said, both teams use this double running offense very heavily, which means two things. One is that they should know how to defend against it. So a lot of times we'll see a team doing a double wing rush and comes in and looks at the opponent and know what to do. You would expect that Danvers will know what to do and Ashland will know what to do against them. They're forced them, as you were saying earlier, maybe go to the area. So it will be a chess match and it'll be interesting to see how they do it.
Right. But it's interesting. They know how to defend it, but the people that are actually running it when they're practicing are the first team. So they're not defending themselves. So you have the second squad defending it. It's interesting. And then you have the second squad running it. We also have a little wrinkle because we have junior Owen Wolfram, number 2, will step in once in a while, and he'll run the what we call the gunk offense, and he's just adept at throwing as he is. A lot of times though, when he comes in, he's going to keep it. The inside, Ben Atherton again, huge game, and he's been throwing the ball well on the side. Teams have been playing as well as they have all season. So I'm expecting a good win from Ashland tonight.
We'll
I
see.
think they're
Well,
just.
it's going to be a tough game too, as we were talking. You know, we know Ashland. We've seen Ashland go to this unbelievable 7-1 record to win the TVL. But Danvers is a tough team. They have a 6-2 record. You know, one of those games was very tight.
Yep.
They've beat some very good D2 teams. They beat some D3 teams. They beat other D4 teams. Where Ashland has predominantly stayed in D4, D5. So, you know, while the rankings are what the rankings are, you know, Danvers is coming with the strong team. It's not to say Ashland doesn't have the strong team.
I'm going to give the edge to Ashland for their seniority. They have a lot more experience, and also size-wise, I think they're just a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. I wouldn't want to play this Danvers team next year for sure because they're going to be the same squad with a year more experience. So we're about to get underway. Hopefully you enjoy the broadcast here on WACA. Again, Rob Silver, George Tubin. We're going to have a national anthem, and we'll be back with the game in a moment. Enjoy.
Right one, the right one. Oh, yeah. Not the monitor. What? Oh, yeah. I need the
not going online though. At this time, we ask all who are willing and able to, please stand for the singing of the national anthem by Ashland sophomore student athlete Caroline Diamond.
And now Caroline Diamond to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Caroline Diamond, ladies and gentlemen. That's always a treat. Welcome to Ashland High School, the Plateau, William Cunis Field. I'm Rob Silver with George Tubin for this opening round football playoff matchup between the Ashland Clockers, ranked number 7, and the number 10 ranked Danvers Falcons. Bobby Platinum line has Ashland favored by 7.5.
I wonder which way I'm going to bet.
The
If it was 3, I would go Ashland.
The 126 self-storage weather bug, 50 degrees with a 10-mile-an-hour breeze coming from the left side of the screen diagonally to the right side of the end zone. Ashland will kick off. I didn't even see if they won the coin toss or not.
They must have deferred.
And
Seems to be the way they always go.
but they have the wind, so I'm thinking maybe they chose that side as Aaron Wolf kicks it down to about the 15. Fielded by Zach Volz. Hit hard at the 28-yard line.
All right, now
Number 20, Adam Winetsky.
Good job, Adam. Get a chance to see Danvers' offense here.
Ball on the 29-yard line, first down and 10, Danvers.
Yeah, so it's junior quarterback number 2, Nate Wise.
And they set up in the double wing.
It's a pitch, and he's grabbed from behind.
Who was that got in there?
Number 52, Pat St. Peter.
Patrick St. Peter. Such a big part of this defense and offense. He was injured last year, but he's come in and really made his presence known.
Yeah, that front line, and you got a late report on an injury.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Mark Mermelstein is going to be out for the game. And Mark's a very big component in both the offense as a tight end and defense as a defensive end. A great player,
yeah,
tough
one of the
kid.
2 captains.
Yeah.
There's a handoff to Fultz, takes it out wide, picks up about 4 yards, maybe 5. And like I said, very similar to our offense, where we go Lambert and Ozalumba. They go Fultz and Jack Houston, 9 and 5. And they'll throw in number 3, Kyle Bugard, on occasion. So right away, Bailey big down, 3rd and 6. Pitch to Fultz, and a little deception there.
Yeah.
Gets right. Yeah, he's got the first down. They do that just like we do. Fake the pitch. They do that inside handoff. They'll take it up the middle.
They do. They fooled me on that one. I thought the ball was pitched.
Where we'll come across and take it towards the a little more towards the outside of the line. They'll cut it right back up the middle, which is what he did there. That must have been Houston. That time it's a pitch to Fultz. And he's out in the open.
He's
got some wheels.
Is he going to catch
Hugo
up?
Rossi
Hugo
trying
Rossi
to try, a
just
huge
catches
tackle.
him.
I mean, a massive play for Danvers, but a big, big tackle by Hugo Rossi.
Just caught him by the ankle from behind to bring him down on the 4-yard line. Nice effort for Hugo to stretch out like that. But, you know, first and goal from the 4-yard line.
I said it a few times already, but it's like looking in the mirror when you see that offense. That's exactly what Lambert does and what Ozalumba does. You just have to stop that big play. So we'll see how they do with the short field.
It really is. When we saw Fultz breaking away, it seemed like
This time they hand it up the middle to Fultz again.
They got a couple of yards.
Down to the 1, yeah.
Yeah. Second down and 1.
So they're in the Technoplex red zone early. As Wise keeps it himself. Well, yeah, where's the pushing the runner?
Looks like he's in.
That was a blatant assisting the runner.
Yeah, it was right at the end. It was a push over the top.
It's not the NFL. You can't do it like you do in the NFL. And Coach McKay's all over that.
Yeah, Ashland has been called for that, so McKay's is very aware of.
Yeah, we got called in the Archbishop game, and it ended up costing us a touchdown. So on for the extra point. That was one of the things. It's a tale of two special teams for Danvers themselves. They actually have a really good pass rush. That's something we're going to have to be careful of on our punts and extra points, because they had great penetration in the few games I've watched, but they definitely are hurting when it comes to kicking the extra point. So that one, no good, 6-0.
Right. And to your point earlier, if it was Danvers that elected to receive the ball first, that was a smart play. They got the ball, brought it down the field, and put some points on the board.
So I don't know how many times we're going to see that type of play again tonight, but because of the offense, you probably will see it a few times where they're doing that quarterback keeper, and Coach McKay is going to be on the officials to watch that. Unfortunately, it's going to come back, and
I know, it's going to come back and bite them.
Going to be the same thing with us. They'll call it both ways, but
all right, as usual, Ozalumba and Lambert back to receive.
Into the wind. A lot of times they'll do some onside kicks. They are not afraid to mix it up. The little pooch kicks into the empty zone. Looks like Ashland spread out pretty good for that. There's the onside kick, and I don't know who got it. Danvers signaling that they got it. Danvers did get it.
Kind of giving Coach McKay a taste of his own medicine there with, Coach McKay's been known to do some of those trick plays, and Ashland wasn't really ready for it.
I don't want to say they weren't ready for it, because I think I was ready for it. I called it. I saw it on the game film that I watched today and some of the other film, but.
You did, but they should have had a couple more people up front. Left the middle open a little bit.
You put everybody up front, and they're just as adept at dropping it into that empty zone. But unfortunate. Let's see if Ashland can stop them here and get control. Nice start for the Falcons. Once again, this is number 1. You don't see him carrying the ball that much.
No, that's the first time. Number 1 is
Ethan Schweitzer. So,
Schweitzer. Who's a sophomore.
yeah. It's a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors. Not
a lot of seniors.
a
no.
lot of seniors, no.
Well, this year's, we've talked about Ashland as senior. With 25 seniors, the most senior-heavy team I've seen over the years.
All right, Ashland Clockers sideline getting a little noisy. See who moved first. Ashland, yeah, they're going to get him on the offsides.
Ashland, the offside.
Saying the Ashland guy caused him to move.
Uh,
So 2nd and 4 now becomes 2nd and 1. It was the right call. Wind picking up.
they have a yard to go here. 2nd and 1.
That's Kaio Bogard. 3 yards and 4 yards and a first down.
I think the coach, mentioned Jack Houston, number 5.
Yes.
Was out.
Oh, he is out.
Yeah. So I think he
That
said
would
that
be why they use Schweitzer, and you'll probably see Kaio a bit more.
yeah, he had mentioned Kyle will be in a bit more.
This is Schweitzer. Brought down by Malachi Lambert after a short gain, 2 yards.
Assisted by Ezra Hatchett. I think Ezra might be in kind of to cover for Merm.
Yes.
I don't think we've seen him in as much, but I'm sure he's practiced up and
Yeah,
he's
and
ready
he's
to
been
go.
getting more playing time anyways, as he's really taken advantage of
Yeah.
those late minutes in some of those blowouts and shown that he's quite adept.
He
The
has
coaches are very high on him.
yeah, he's a sophomore,
Yeah,
so he's got a lot of
exactly.
good years to go.
Where Ozalumba was. Oh, fumble! Ball's on the ground. Clockers have it.
Wow. He's in the bottom of the pile. Kevin Ozalumba was in the bottom of the pile. Yeah, the transfer just never happened. It was like a little bit of a pitch, and
Nope.
it couldn't handle it, and the ball just bounced forward. Except I think it was Fultz that the ball was going to. And
So Clockers dodge a little bit of a bullet, and they'll be on offense for their first time. They come right out with the same type of offense. See how the TVL All-Star Kevin Ozalumba does tonight. Ashland's all-time leading rusher, single game rushing record.
picks up a couple.
Powers ahead for, almost 4 yards when all is said and done. So just about 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. With the Danvers Falcons leading 6-0. Touchdown on their opening drive, missed the extra point. Got the onside kick, turnover, and the Clockers,
Picks for
Malachi
Lambert.
Lambert. Able to
May have got to the line
get
of
a,
scrimmage. Picked
yeah,
up one.
maybe, one.
Yeah, I think
One
he
and
picked
a
up
half.
one. Bring up a third and 5, 3rd and 6.
In all the 3-game videos that I watched for Danvers this year, they seemed a little susceptible in the secondary to the pass. This is obviously not a passing formation,
Right.
but anything can happen. Pitch to
Ozalumba.
Ozalumba, cuts it back up. Oh, and he's met hard, just shy,
just
1
shy.
yard shy. Good stop by the Falcon defense, whoever that was in there. I didn't catch the number.
Looks like Ashland's going for it, 4th and 1. Close to midfield.
Yeah. Let's see if they do a hard count, try and draw them off sides, and then do the real play.
Right.
If not, I'd expect it to be Atherton on the keep. Nope.
Yep.
So
Yep.
hard count, and
You called it.
seen a few games. But
Yeah, one of the things to watch for here, watch from number 44, Nick Boomer, who's been the fullback on this double wing offense. Wherever he goes, that's typically where the runner goes behind him. He's like the tip of the spear. So as you watch him scramble around, watch him create these holes, and then Lambert or Atherton or Ozalumba coming right behind him, trying to gain some yards.
yeah, they were really effective last week against a weaker Norwood team, but Ben Atherton, anytime he needed a yard or 2 yards or 5 yards even, was able to get whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
So Atherton, the bigger of the two quarterbacks, the primary quarterback, but definitely the guy they look to in this situation.
It's
But
great
so
to-
many options.
Yeah, and it's great to see Ben running. He's had some knee issues and some problems. Looks like he's healed up pretty well. He's able to drive and get those yards. Big, strong kid. Let's see what they do here. Oh, they're trying to. Clock's going to be running down on the play clock here.
You know, they actually lined up pretty quickly, probably for that reason alone.
Yeah.
And it
Goes
is
to Ozalumba.
Ozalumba.
He gets through the tackle and gets the first down. He's so good at slipping tackles. He had
I
a
was
defender
going to
right
use
on
the
him.
exact same thing. He slipped that one tackle, pushed him out of the way. You know, nice cut back.
He has these very quick cuts that just confuse the defenders. And he
Very
just gets
patient
right by
too.
them.
Yeah. So 7 yards, first down, as they convert on a huge 4th down. Again to Ozalumba. Again with the
slips through
patience.
again. He just finds the seams and gets his body through those seams like nobody I've ever seen.
And it's just so grinding on the defense, and then all of a sudden he just finds that hole and
Right.
explodes, as he did for 334 yards against Westwood. 4 touchdowns, 76 yards, 84 yards, 27 yards, and 8-yard touchdown runs in that game. And it's Malachi Lambert the other way.
Enough for a first down. Gets out to the 40.
It's interesting. Malachi Lambert prefers to go to the left side, or the plays are designed for him to go to the left, and Ozalumba to the right.
Yeah, Kevin Ozalumba is a big story this year. I mean, he's just killed it with the yardage and touchdowns and really a very high level of play.
Ozalumba again on the pitch.
Looking for a seam.
Look at that. They
Look
can't
at
wrap
that.
him up.
Breaks the tackle.
Good job protecting the ball as they try to reach in there and grab it, but a pickup of 6 yards,
Yeah.
maybe 7, 6,
Yeah.
7. That's the only time I'm going to do that tonight
If
for
you
those
remember,
people watching at home.
you probably remember some years ago when Andrew Molesky was the main running back.
Number 22, I believe.
And he was
or
just
number
power.
2.
He'd just go through people.
Oh, yeah.
A little
I
bit.
remember. He had a couple games over a couple hundred yards.
Yeah.
Low to the ground.
Keeper.
As Atherton rolls up the middle. That's what he does.
He gets the first down.
7 yards and a first down. Well, Clockers, hopefully, that will be the only adversity they face tonight.
2 minutes left here in the first quarter. First down at the 25. Looks
Atherton
like another kick.
over
Oh,
to Lambert.
Lambert gets
about
grabbed from behind.
2 yards. Saw Lambert on the field during warm-ups stretching. I don't know if he had some tightness in his leg or if that's just his normal stretching that they were doing.
Well, he seems to be running well, so
He's running okay.
whatever he did, it seemed to have helped him. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8, like we said, quick first quarter. As we approach the 1 minute mark. Atherton pitch to Ozalumba. Very patient.
Finds that hole.
Explodes down to the
Wow.
8-yard line. Pickup of 17.
It's interesting to watch him. He's so methodical and picking his holes and darting back and forth and just
Yeah.
seeming to slip right through.
And he's moving forward the whole time,
He is,
just
yeah.
picking up a little bit and then just puts his foot down. Pedal to the metal. Atherton rolls to his left, and he's into the end zone, picking up where he left off last week. Ben Atherton ties the game 6 apiece with 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. On for the extra point. Number 13, Aaron Wolf. Ben Atherton with the hold. And it's number 20, Adam Winetsky on the long snap. Like I said, this team's got some, they've been able to penetrate, so we'll see how we do. Look at that. Just got it away. If you see the Danvers Falcons right in there, that's what they do. And I wouldn't be surprised at some point if Coach McKay, knowing that, how aggressive they are, either does a fake punt at some point or,
Yeah.
one of those fake 2-point, fake point kicks, excuse me. I think that's what it's called when the foot touches the football. It's a kick.
Mm-hmm.
And does like a little pass into the flat or something for 2 points.
Shout out to Aaron Wolf. He's been very consistent. Now for at least two years.
Yeah.
On both kickoffs and extra points, he's got a great leg.
Huge leg.
You can rely on him. He's very rarely does he miss.
The team was a little shaky on their extra points earlier on, but they've cleaned it up a lot. They've made it a lot quicker too. If they were kicking that the second game, that guy would have been in all the way. But they've tightened everything up. So,
Yep.
fortunately,
Let's see what the
Wolf's
clock.
able to kick with the wind.
Let's see what they do in their kickoff again. Looking
Yeah.
at trickery.
Could be one of those. Kick it into that void right there between the 35 and the 20-yard line.
Coach McKay, not to be outdone with trickery, came in with.
I wouldn't mind the line drive kick. Nice fielded by number 1.
At the 10-yard
Schwartz.
line. Out to
And
the,
again, the 28-29, right around where they started on their first possession. Yeah, Ethan Schweitzer fielding it cleanly, bringing it back about 18 yards.
only 42 seconds left in the first quarter, so we'll
Yeah.
get a play or two here.
Thank our crew tonight. Got Brady Montesino, Luis Miranda, and Paul Bowden running the show as Zach Foltz turns ahead for a couple yards, maybe 3 after that spot. 33 seconds to go. See if they try and get a play off here or wait till the quarter expires and play with the wind at their back. Not a huge advantage either way when you're running the ball 95% of the time.
Well, we haven't seen a pass yet, have we?
I don't believe we have. And that is Zach Foltz again, trying to find some room on the outside, but they were ready for it. Only a couple of yards.
I think they're going to leave them like 3rd and 5 here as the first quarter comes to a close.
So 1 quarter in the books. Ashland Clockers bouncing back and leading the Danvers Falcons here in opening round playoff action. 7-6. We're going to get a break and get a few words from our sponsor. We'll be back in a moment.
To you for our amazing community for support this year's Beat the Clock 5K. Thanks to your participation, generosity, and school spirit, we raised over $6,000 to support our athletic departments and student athletes. Your commitment helps our teams compete and represent Ashland with pride. Thank you for being a part of Clocker Nation.
Trying to find the feed. Where are we? There we are. Welcome all the fans. I saw there was a lot of chat. There's a pitch to Kaio, and he is wrapped up by Ezra Hatchett on a huge third down. It's going to bring up a 4th and 4. Could be the first punt situation of the night.
Yeah, catches him in the backfield. That was great penetration. And Danvers does elect to punt on a 4th and 3. And nobody back for Ashland. So they're getting a great bounce too.
Maybe
it's
too
gonna
good.
Get in the end zone. It's a touchback. Best thing that could happen for Ashland in that situation.
Well, again, with the you have the wind, so fielding it is risky, and you also have this team that, like I said, it's almost a bit of a chess match, so you don't want to do anything too aggressive because they may try and pull something out. We've already seen their successful onside kick, and I think they know they're going to have to do a little bit extra to beat this Ashland team.
Yeah.
So Clockers going into the wind. Pitch to Ozalumba. Again, find some space.
Gets 10 yards to 11 yards.
Yeah. Might even be 12. Just effortless.
Great job by the Ashland front line.
Yeah, that's Al Nido, Pat St. Peter, number 63. Have to get those in 69. I never recognized the line enough. And Malachi Lambert going his way, like I said.
That's an opening.
Likes the left side. 5, maybe 6 yards. Malachi Lambert, number 6, going for 6.
Yeah. And again, props for that front line. You got Nick Borges in center. You got Alfredo Neto, the nicest kid you'll ever meet. Was a tackle.
Yeah. Number 63, I saw in there, Joe Viana.
Joao Viana was another guard.
79's in there, 69. Pitch to Ozalumba. Some traffic, but he's able to find a little bit of a seam and get 7 yards and a first down.
Ashland's doing a great job moving the ball here. We missed Colin Fabiano, number 79, who's on the front line as well. I want to make sure we
absolutely
give them all shit. And Patrick St. Peter, I don't know if we mentioned PSP.
I did, but you can't mention him enough. You can always mention him again. And we got maybe a timeout. Danvers, as they need to regroup and figure out what they're going to do to stop this this march.
Yeah, very interesting seeing two
similar offenses
going up against each other.
The only difference tonight is Ashland very rarely starts in that gunk offense. They usually start with a normal spread
Yep.
and kind of try and surprise the team, start of the second quarter. Sometimes they'll save it to the second half, depending on what they need to do. But figured, okay, everybody's going to show their cards and just mano y mano,
Just came
man
right
to
in with
man, and yeah, we're bigger than you. We're gonna execute better than you.
that. Yep.
Like I said, I mean, this Danvers team 6-2, but they are young.
Yes, they are. But they look pretty large. Some of these kids are some big boys.
Yeah. Well, we've had that too. We've had some big guys that even going back to the Super Bowl with Pat Dornell's, he was big as a sophomore, big as a junior, but as he got older, he was big and muscular.
And good. Yeah.
Because they really spend the time in the weight room. And developed Ozalumba again to the right side. Tackle from behind. Nice job by number 52 and number 22 for
Travers.
Logan Travers, joined by Juan Martinez, sophomore. Martinez, and what's Travers, a junior?
Junior. Good job.
It's like the seniors all get recruited or something. Who knows? I don't know if my cousin Joel is watching the game, but he's a Danvers alumni.
Ah.
Maybe got a 1979 maybe.
Ooh.
Shout out to Joel Ginsberg if you're watching.
He must be watching if you're announcing.
Atherton keeps it, rumbles up the middle for about 4 or 5 yards, brings up a 3rd and 1.
Right at the 46-yard line.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 8.
So we are under 7 minutes. Third and 1. We'll see if Atherton keeps it himself, and as he's done so efficiently. And he does.
He does, right up the middle.
Had 4 yards before Danvers even knew what hit him.
We get the first down. What's the over-under for passes in this game, Rob?
That's an excellent question. If I was setting it before the game, I probably would have said 4.5. At this point, it might be a little higher because somebody's going to, if they get behind, they're going to be forced to throw it. And Ashland's going to be content just keeping it on the ground and churning the clock. Atherton again. No, Ozalumba.
Oh, wow. Get everybody fooled. And he
I didn't
picks up
use the binoculars that time.
picks up the first down.
Number 23, Kevin Ozalumba. He carries it across the 30-yard line. It's going to be enough for another Ashland first down.
Yeah, 14 yards on that pickup.
And what's the over-under on seeing a different formation from either team?
Well, that's definitely going to happen at some point with Danvers.
First and 10 Ashland from the 28-yard line.
Yeah. Pitch to Lambert. Follows his blockers.
He's
And
also,
he's got a first down.
yeah.
Down to the 16, maybe the 17-yard line.
Good job. That was Alfredo Neto out front, just
Yes.
plowing down everybody on the defense, creating that giant hole for Lambert.
And I have to correct myself. 7:07 to go. I think I said under 6. I was missing one of the lights in the, when it was 8 minutes.
Yeah, not the best clock.
How ironic. The Clockers do not have the best clock. Have to work on that. All you alumni, maybe chip in. Atherton to Ozalumba. He's got some room. He's going in untouched.
He was untouched.
Kevin Ozalumba, 16 yards on the scamper.
Great. Yeah, the whole front line just pulled left. Just got everybody out of the way and created a big opening there.
I'll say it again. They run the same offense, but they don't execute it the same way. That
Yep.
was just
Yeah,
textbook. So we'll see kicking into the wind. Good snap, good hold, and it's blocked.
It's blocked.
And you can't run it back, but
No.
that's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
He was in there before.
He just wasn't picked up on the end there.
Great job by the Danvers defender to block that extra point. Keep it a 7-point game, 13-6. I said the Bobby Platinum line was 7.5, so some of the fans at home that might be hurting a little more than normal.
Yeah. A lot of the prop bets going in now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
6.5 minutes here to go in the half. Let's see how Danvers responds to this.
Well, rush down at halftime and get some of that Townhouse Pizza, one of our sponsors tonight. Townhouse Pizza, 126 self-storage, and Technoplex. Thank you for being generous sponsors all year long.
Do you think there'll be any left? We left it downstairs with the guys.
Plenty left.
Let's see what.
I think somebody brought their own lunch tonight.
Oh, good.
So, plenty of cheese pizza. Thanks to Barbara Chisholm for my grape soda. It's all volunteer work, so I requested a grape soda. There's a little squib kick. Finally picked up by Kyle Bogard, and he's dropped at the 28-yard line. All three of their starting offensive possessions off the kick have been either 28 or 29. Very consistent as the wind picks up. 6:31 to go. You're in opening round playoff action. You got to win how many games to get to the Super Bowl? 3, 4? I think it's 3 to get to. You got to win.
It was the round of 16, then you got 16, 8, 4.
And then you're in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, so it's 4 games. Well, 3 games. And the 4th is the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I think if the Clockers were to hold on tonight, they face the winner of, I think it's Duxbury maybe, or check that out. Kyle Bogard on the carry for 5 yards, 6. Isaiah Early coming off the field, number 9, wearing that cast that he's worn all season. Kyle Bogard on the handoff and some movement.
Movement on Ashland, I think you said, no?
I had the binoculars, so I didn't see the...
Yeah, I didn't focus in the backfield.
Well, gives him a first down. On the 41-yard line. So, clock 5:45 to go and counting. Be a huge stop if we can hold him here. Kyle Bogard to the outside, still going.
Still going. He gets 8 yards. And on the flip side, the Danvers Falcons really need to punch this one in and complete this drive. Right, they want to go into halftime with the tie score.
Yeah, after their opening drive, which was capped by I think it was a 55-yard run by Zach Fultz. They had the turnover on their second possession. And then a 3-and-out. Good stop, but only after the first down was attained by the Falcons.
Yep.
And they're content going with their senior Kyle Bogard.
He's picking up 4 or 5 yards at least every time. So,
yeah, just what we do. See, if they try and lull them to sleep, have to be wary of the pass because they'll just drop back and zip one up the middle. That's Bogard again, but this time it's Ezra Hatchett, excuse me.
Hatcher just slipped right through the defense, and
he's got such long arms too. He's able to just he was almost being held, and he just was able to get a hand on the runner, bring him down. A loss of 4 yards, pushes the Falcons back into their own territory.
2nd and 14.
4 minutes to go.
That's a huge tackle there.
There's a pitch.
Right up the middle.
Almost back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And it's Nick Boomer. Always reminds me I got to give a shout out to number 44 from the olden days, our Technoplex guy. Now I'm drawing a blank. Oh, it's killing me.
If I knew it.
Yes, Kerry Turner. Kerry Turner just came to me. The voice from above.
3rd and 11.
Enjoying his retirement, but I'm no doubt. There's the pass. He rolls out to his right. Well defended.
Oh.
Looking for Zach Fulch. Hugo Rossi right on top of him. Hugo Rossi already has 4 picks this year, almost making it number 5, forcing the Danvers Falcons to kick. 3:03 to go. Try and pin him deep, I guess.
Again, nobody in the backfield to pick it up, so Danvers has to be careful not to have this roll into the end zone like they did last time.
See if he angles it a little bit. Not too much of a rush. Only a little less of a good pooch. Great job.
Wow.
Great job by the Falcons to down it at the 1 yard line.
Luckily, Ashland didn't get called for a holding there on some of the defense, but I think they would have been declined anyway with that.
Ethan Schweitzer running down there to down the ball. So 2:53 to go. Clockers taking over on their 1 yard line.
Worst case scenario, they go into the locker room with
Why'd you say that? Why'd you say worst case?
I'm confident they can keep the ball for the next 3 minutes.
I'm expecting a Ben Atherton keeper up the middle right here. Give him a little breathing room.
Trying to draw an offside.
Be a great time for a throw. Nobody would expect it.
No.
Atherton.
Yep, you called it. Driving that line up.
Wow. Wasn't expecting 5 yards, 6 yards on a quarterback keeper. Ben Atherton definitely playing his best football of the season as we progressed.
He is. Well, I think he's healthy. It's good to see Ben healthy. Less than 2.5 minutes now.
Yep. Clockers, like you said, at this point, we'd be content just milking the clock, but you never know. Ozalumba could break one.
Absolutely. And there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, all right.
Ozalumba for 12 yards, gets it to the 22-yard line. Maybe play with a little bit of tempo in case you break another one. Use some of the timeouts otherwise, but you're in control. Ozalumba again.
Breaks it to the outside and
stutter step for about 4 yards.
So it's down to 1:45 to go.
Definitely using this hurry-up offense, maybe try and catch a tired Danvers defense.
Yeah, it just takes one mistake and Kevin's gone. Nope.
Got tripped up. Luckily, nobody lost the ball. Seemed to be some confusion. At this point, they may just let the clock run.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 8 now.
Isaiah Early coming in. Dom Palanzi, number 8, coming in. Braden Mead coming off the field, number 5, with Nick Boomer. Wind gust 24 miles an hour. The 126 self-storage. Weather bug?
I'm feeling we're going to see a pass here. Or no. Just going to run the clock down.
Yep, 42. We're waiting till we go under 40 seconds so you can just take a. There's some deception. He's gone, Don Polanzi. Got one guy to beat. Oh,
and he gets brought down.
Coach McKay calling timeout. There's the deception.
Yeah, well, wouldn't be an Ashland game
trick
without
play that I taught. Exactly.
Yep.
Expect the unexpected. So 29 seconds to go. Don Polanzi racing down to the 25-yard line. Tackle from behind. And the thing about Coach McKay is he doesn't run a lot of these plays often. He saves it. Like, you wouldn't have seen that in any of the game, Phil. Hasn't run it all year. He doesn't want anybody to know that it's coming, you know. And he'll probably have 3 or 4 plays that he'll save for the playoffs for other games if we progress that he may use if the, situation presents itself.
Yeah.
That you haven't seen.
Right. Definitely enjoys the trickery.
So
29 seconds to go.
We've seen field goals by Wolf. He kicked one in the closing seconds of the Wayland game to put the Clockers on the board 3-0 at the half.
How far out
That was probably about 33. Right here, this is about 42, but it's into the wind. I'd say they really need to get to about the 10-yard line, and I'd almost be a little hesitant to kick with the pressure that they're getting on them. So we'll see if they can just punch it in. It's Ozalumba. Bounces it outside, and he's gone. Down to the not gone, but gone to the 7 or 8 yard line. Yeah. Stops the clock with 20 seconds to go.
Just amazing how he bounces it out and dances around the defenders and picks up those yards.
I didn't realize the sideline was there. When you're looking through the binoculars, your whole field of vision is thrown off.
First and goal from, what's that, the 5?
It's about the 7, I believe.
7-yard line.
See if they throw it. It's Ozalumba trying to get to the outside. Maybe a face mask, but he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kevin Ozalumba.
Wow.
99-yard drive in 2.5 minutes to put the Clockers up 19-6. So what looked like the worst-case scenario ended best case.
Right,
we weren't thinking that way.
Right.
I agree with you, though. Right, you're thinking 13-6.
It's a good thing I said that.
Well, when you said that, the only thing I was thinking was a possible safety because they were so far back,
Right. Instead, they go down the length of the field.
So expect something a little different here because Adam Warnetsky, number 20, is in. As is in the kicking forward. So now it's a pitch to Malachi Lambert, and he fights ahead for the 2-point conversion. Clockers 21, Danvers Falcons 6 with 14 seconds to go in the half.
Nice, going into the locker room with a 15-point lead here.
And Clockers start the half with the ball. So. So a tremendous turnaround after the opening 4 or 5 minutes, George.
Yeah. Ashland has really come on strong here.
This is kind of what I expected.
And it's, I attribute it to the, number 1, Kevin Ozalumba once again. And then the coaching staff calling that one trick play that was worth, 80 yards?
Just about, yeah. I think they were... Actually, it was the 22 to the 25, 50. Yeah, about 50 yards on that play, but huge. flipped the field and gave him the opportunity. So wouldn't expect much on this kick. Little squib.
It goes out of bounds.
Interesting, because if the guy really had a head of steam and was able to catch that on the run.
Yeah.
But 13 seconds. See what the Falcons do if they try a Hail Mary, something like that. I was beginning to think it might be you, George. You were with me with Archbishop William, right?
Yes.
And that was their one loss of the year.
Right.
We might not have been allowed on the roof again.
Are they calling a penalty here?
Well, the penalty for the out of bounds kick.
Right, but they haven't. I saw him put the ball down, but now he's going to walk it off.
I think
Right.
they get 5 yards tacked on to where it went out of bounds. Is that what it is?
That's what it looks like.
Because they haven't moved the sticks yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it is. It went out at the 49, and then they'll tack on 5 for the.
That's what they're doing. So we know we have a bunch of dads doing the sticks tonight, just to make sure that things are done well.
Not an easy job.
No.
As Wise steps back, he throws. Covered by, oh my goodness. 5 seconds to go.
Gets all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Owen Wolfram, if you've listened to me announce the games before, I've said this time and time again. For whatever reason, the Clockers get beat deep so often, even when they know it's coming. I don't understand, and I don't really blame Owen Wolfram because he's an incredible safety. He's really had a great season.
Right, but there should have been some defenders on the receivers versus relying on your one safety to make an incredible tackle there.
You know what he's going to do. They almost got to the quarterback, but Nate Wise just able to get the pass off before getting hit. And I didn't see who collected the ball on the receiving end.
Now this is huge for Danvers. With 5 seconds left on the clock, they probably have enough time to do one running play or maybe squeeze in 2 quick passes. I don't know. But they'll have to decide how they want to handle this.
Yeah, I think one play is all they're going to get. These seems to take a little too long to develop at the high school level, whereas the NFL, you can get away with maybe 3 seconds. Wise. And he's hit as he throws, and it's picked off. This could go the other way.
It's going to
Kevin
go.
Ozalumba on the pick.
It's going to go.
Nobody
This
near
is
him.
Unbelievable.
Kevin Ozalumba, 95 yards, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Clockers go ahead 27-6 as time expires in the half. What an amazing turn of events.
I think that was Ezra Hatchett that got in there and got his hand on the ball, tipped it up, and then it went to Kevin Ozalumba, who grabbed the ball and just flew down the field with it. What a play by Hatchett.
Danvers was stunned. They had no idea what happened.
No.
And Kevin Ozalumba, you give him a head start, he's going to be tough to beat. I think Archbishop William was the only team that tracked him down from behind.
You're right.
He had 2 breakaways for whatever reason. But
so Danvers goes from maybe going into the locker room down 15 points to being down. Could be.
27-6. Extra point pending, and
it's
good. 28-6. First half in the books.
What a finish. I mean, there's two unbelievable long running plays. You know, the fake play where they gained 50 yards.
Yep.
Interception on the 5-yard line to go 95 yards for a.
And that was built, the fact that they took some of their starters out, they brought in Don Palazzi, you don't expect, and he's handled the ball a few times this year and been very, very efficient when he's done so. But, they got a touchdown there and looked like they might give one back on that long pass. And it's interesting, it was probably Ezra Hatchett, too, who was chasing down Nate Wise when he got that pass off.
Yes.
And we saw what happened, like you said. You picked it up. Ezra Hatchett did get to him the second time when they were down at the goal line. And the result, Kevin Ozalumba, 95-yard pick six.
Amazing, yeah.
What a career he's having, and the team as a whole. So we're going to take a break. It's 28-6. You're watching Ashland Clocker football here on WACA-TV. My partner, George Tubin, myself, Rob Silver. Happy to bring you the action. We will be back with the second half. Don't go too far.
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com. And thank you to Michael Kane for being a great underwriter for WACA's coverage of Ashland High School football game. Subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area.
Give me the pizza right now.
Brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Flex Healthcare leverages its world-class materials science knowledge to deliver better patient outcomes by designing and manufacturing products that allow for less invasive procedures, reduce pain, enable faster healing, and safer drug delivery.
All right. Okay, welcome back to Ashland High School. William Cunis Field, the Plateau, for second half action of tonight's Division 4 football
4.
playoff opening round. Ashland Clockers, ranked number 7, taking on the Danvers Falcons, ranked number 10. And what a first half, George.
Yeah, I mean, we we expected to have a fun game. We didn't expect what we saw, where Ashland just came out and actually, just surprised Danvers with trick play, interception for a 90-yard run back, and go up four touchdowns.
Yeah, 28-6. It didn't start out the way we wanted. Ashland started the game kicking off to the Falcons, who were able to muster a few first downs, then broke a long one by Zach Foltz to go ahead 6-0. They missed the extra point. Onside kick was successful by Danvers, but they turned it over. Fumble on the exchange of a handoff. Ashland was able to finally mount their offensive attack, went down, tied it up, and pretty much was all Ashland since. And 13-6 with about 2.5 minutes to go. Ashland pinned on their 1-yard line. Looked like they were just going to be content running out the clock. Got it up to a couple chunk plays up to the 25-yard line. And then what looked almost like it was going to be a kneel down. It was a fake play set up by finished by Dom Palanze, who broke into the secondary, finally chased down at the 27-yard line. Ashland able to, that was with 29 seconds left. A couple plays later on the legs of Kevin Ozalumba, punching it in. But that wasn't it, George. That wasn't it. It looked like the Falcons were going to get a touchdown on their own. The Hail Mary after a failed onside kick and some great starting field position. Got it down to the 5-yard line with 5 seconds left. Quarterback rolled out. The pressure by Ezra Hatchett caused an errant pass picked up on the sideline by Kevin Ozalumba, who raced 95 yards as time expired. Extra point was good. Clockers find themselves with a comfortable 28-6 lead. 3 touchdowns by the Wizard of Oz, Kevin Ozalumba, as they start the second half here.
What do you think Danvers is going to do coming out? He's going to have to go spread offense, passing game to try to make up some of these points?
Yeah, they seem to really be suffering the loss of Jack Houston, their junior captain, running back number 5, who's out tonight. Not sure what the injury is. And Clockers, like you said at the beginning, missing Mark Mermelstein, our senior captain. But tell you what, Ezra Hatchett, who has been getting more and more playing time, the sophomore, number 24, definitely stepping up tonight, making his presence felt. And you said it also, the whole line, Pat St. Peter, Al Nato, Nick Boomer, as always, not always, making the tackle or whatever, but definitely making the impact and helping out.
Yeah,
So.
big Nick Borges and Joao.
So try another onside kick. Hugo Rossi swallows that thing up.
That ball didn't jump or do anything that I think a kicker would expect. It just squibbed right along the ground, right into Hugo's hands. And now, again, best case scenario for Ashland, they're starting with the ball while they're up by 22 points here in the second half.
I want to thank our sponsors again tonight. 126 Self Storage, Michael Kane, Technoplex, and my dinner that I just had, Townhouse Pizza.
The pizza was very good.
It was. I didn't crack open the grape soda. We're going to save that as a celebratory, maybe pour it over the coach's head.
That's what you call a grape soda.
Yep. That's a fake, and, it's almost a play out of the Falcons playbook. Looked like a pitch to Malachi Lambert. Looked like Ben Atherton might keep it himself, and then a little late handoff to Ozalumba, but Falcons.
Yeah, they sniffed that out, and they were in the backfield.
For a loss of 2.
I know Ashland wants to put some more points on the board here, of course, but happy to run the clock out as well with a 22-point lead. Quarterback keeper Atherton makes it forward 4 yards or so. Make it 3rd down and 9, right from the 50-yard line. I know we mentioned this before, but it's so nice to see Ben not limping. Yeah, so often you see him, he's out there hurt, he's limping, and now he's walking around, looks healthy, and you can see it in this play. I mean, he's just doing a great job out there.
It's the first time Clockers have faced any adversity on 3rd down.
And it's Ozalumba, kicks it to the outside and gets nowhere.
So the Falcons do what they have to do. They tried the onside kick, gave the Clockers some great starting field position. They couldn't take advantage, and it's going to be the first punt of the night. We'll have to watch. Like I said, they've been able to get some good penetration, blocked an extra point, almost blocked another one. We'll see how they do with this punt rush.
We'll see if they actually do punt or if they try to do another, the old fake punt that's been done before.
Usually Ollie LaRoe, number 12.
Yeah, there he is, getting some last-minute instructions. So let's see what actually happens here. Nope, they rush up to the line, trying to fake like something's happening. And Ashland calls a timeout.
30-second timeout, just to avoid the delay of game, although 5 yards wouldn't have killed them.
No.
But that's fine.
Unless they're going for the first down.
Yeah. So back to receive number 11.
Oh, it's a bad snap. Oh, and LaRoe gets buried. Oh, LaRoe got hit so hard. Hopefully he's okay. Ball recovered by Danvers and get the ball all the way down to the 1 yard line. Ollie LaRoe took a vicious hit there.
A noble effort by him to try and get the kickoff.
And from a selfish standpoint, because he's a star player on the Ashland Holliston hockey team, I don't want to see anything happen to Ollie LaRoe here in a football game. As good as he is as a punter, he's an amazing hockey player. He's a great baseball player too, but his hockey skills are off the charts.
He looks all right. And, another touchdown-saving tackle by Hugo Rossi.
Yeah.
He did that earlier in the game.
Danvers now on the 4 yard line.
Yeah. The pitch to Zach Foltz. Looks like he's in. We'll see as they unpile.
Danvers, of course, players signaling that he's in. Looks like they must be at the 1 inch line. I expect this to be a quarterback keeper to drive the ball.
Yeah,
in.
I kind of think so too. Yeah, that's what they did to score the first time. Sure, Coach McKay telling them to watch the assisting the runner. They had the hands on the back last time. So Nate Wise under center. He's got Nicofora behind him. It pitches over to Foltz, and he's into the end zone. His second touchdown of the night. Or his first touchdown, actually. Foltz had the other. Wise had the other one. So pretty much everything you didn't want to see happen to start the second half happened.
How they line up for the?
I was really hoping we'd get a quick touchdown and get running time going.
That kick is good. So they score 7 this time to bring them up to 13.
Yep, 28-13.
Still down 15 points, so.
Yeah. Hats off, tip of the cap to Danvers for fighting hard and making some big plays there.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't make the snap go over the punter's head, but great job running it down and
taking advantage of the mistakes.
Yeah. No.
Oh, it's either 6:44 or 8:44 left.
See, that's what threw me off last time. It's the 6 and the 8. It's got to be 8.
It's got to be 8. Yeah, I was going to say.
So
not enough time to get
Danvers
us down to 6.
Figuring out what onside kick they're going to employ this time. There's some schools. I think it was a 60 minutes thing. There's a school down, like in Texas. That's all they do is onside kick, and they were up in one game, 41-0, like by the end of the first quarter.
I guess you get to be good at it when you do it all the time.
So they have a few options. They have the wind with them, and they did just stop them on a 3-and-out. So maybe they kick it away, and they do try and find a little void.
And they do, and it's picked up. It's going to go out of bounds, touched by Ashland.
Down at the 13-yard line. So that definitely is going to it's a favorable field position for the Falcons. So if you were going to script the second half comeback, this is pretty much how the opening act would go. See if Ashland can eat up some time and gain some yardage. Yeah. It all started with a loss on first down. So we'll see if we can get some positive yardage and get back in the flow. Braden Mead behind quarterback Atherton. Pitch to Ozalumba. Again with the patience.
Oh, he almost made it through. Again, he slipped through a crack. There was an opening. He looked like he may have slipped through and got open, but then...
Just enough to slow him down for somebody to come in and finish the tackle. 17 yards of first down. And the Clockers are back on track.
First down on the 30. As usual, taking their time between plays.
Fumble.
Oh. I think it was recovered by
Clockers are able to fall on it.
Did that ball ever actually make the transfer, or was it?
I don't know if it slipped out of his hands. I mean, it's getting cold. It's getting a little, maybe a little slippery.
Yeah, the stick on one of the gloves is wearing off. I got 2nd and 12 now from the 28. I think Ben Atherton has been in every play as quarterback so far.
I think there was one play where Wolfram came in.
Looked like a keeper.
Ozalumba to the outside. Going to get 2 as they drive him to the ground.
Between the whistles
after the whistle.
And the Ashland fans are calling for a penalty. We've seen a couple of those this year with, some hits after the whistle.
So it's 3rd and long again. Rossi coming into the game. LaRoe coming into the game. This might be a little curl route to Rossi.
Yeah.
Usually goes about 6-7 yards if he can turn upfield. Spread offense first time tonight.
First time, wow.
And that's Rossi at the top of the screen. Ozalumba in motion.
And it's a handoff to Ozalumba, who, he couldn't fight through. Gained 5 yards up to the 35.
And Danvers holds again. They're going to rush up to the line. They're almost within 5 yards. So if they can draw them off sides, stranger things have happened.
I don't think they can give
It rarely works.
Danvers position here. There's no way.
Coach McKay's already signaled to the ref to call timeout with a second left.
Yeah. So we'll wait for the clock to tick down. And call the timeout.
So 5:29 to go. Clockers take a timeout as they face a 4th and 5. Lead has been cut from down to 28-13, 2-possession game as they're punting into the wind. And we saw what happened last time. The snap over the head of Ollie LaRoe.
Yeah, at the high school level, you know, and obviously in college and NFL, we take the snap for granted. It's just always right there. It is. The high school level, though, it's not always a clean snap. It shows you how important it is here. We had that snap over LaRoe's head, and not only did it give Danvers points, but it almost took Ollie LaRoe out of the game with that hit he took when he tried to kick it.
We got the elements because it is windy. Definitely going to influence the snap. And then the other thing is the Clockers have not had to punt too much this year.
No, true.
I know they work on it in practice as every team would, but a little different when you're in the playoffs. So we'll see how this one goes. I mean, it's a stiff wind now, 20-mile gusts. Nice snap. LaRoe gets it away. Decent punt as well.
Gets a good
see
punt
if he
off.
gets a favorable hop, and he does.
He does.
Beautiful punt.
20 to the 20. That's like a 60.
It's 40-41. Went from the 35 to the 24-yard line. Net 41 yards.
Okay.
Solid into the wind.
Good job. Danvers will take over from their 28.
I have them at the 24.
24.
23, 24.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
24 on the scoreboard.
24, yep.
Just been informed Nicky Boomer is out of the game.
We're getting a report from our stats guy and our production guy, Nick Boomer, out of the game. Did he say 44? Nick Boomer?
Nick Boomer's 44. If we don't see him in there, he's a very important component of the offense and the defense. Kind of the same thing with Mark Mermelstein. That was a 9-yard pickup for 8 to 9 yard pickup for Danvers.
So that might explain some of the trouble we've had on offense as they string this one to the outside. Ezra Hatchett. A huge hit right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him the first down.
Yeah, it was right there. Move the chains.
Palanzi coming in, Hatchett coming out with a broken chin strap. Yeah, needs another helmet. Broken equipment. Pitch to Kayo, handoff. Palanzi just in the game, able to make the tackle along with Malachi Lambert.
Gain of 4 or 5
Kayo
there.
Bugard, 4 or 5 yards. As we tick down to the 4-minute mark. So 2nd and a long 5. He's going to pass. He's got to turn around.
Oh! Got behind everybody there, and Owen Wolfram.
Owen Wolfram looking for a call for a push-off or some type of maybe offensive interference, but well executed.
That was way
good deception.
Yeah, caught Ashland sleeping on that. Set up in the double wing and then threw the pass. I think you were mentioning earlier to watch out for that because the defense is going to be susceptible to it.
Yeah, my apologies to the Danvers fans. I didn't see who caught the ball on the far side of the field. That pitch right up the middle to number 9, Zach Foltz, the workhorse. Pickup of about 6, no, only 5 yards.
5 yards.
Maybe even 4. So, Clockers down a huge man in Nick Boomer, but they're going to have to step up. They're going to have to find somebody to fill that void. As Foltz gets it again.
Another pitch over to Filch.
Gets the first down. It's going to make it 1st and goal from just inside the 10, so about as long as you can have a 1st and goal.
All right, let's see if Ashland can step up here and stop Danvers.
Into the game comes number 79 for Ashland. That is Colin Fabiano, as Isaiah Early comes over to the bench. A breather.
We always see Fabiano on the offensive line.
Wise to Kayo. And Ezra Hatchett.
Hatchett in again.
And Kevin Ozalumba to come and finish him off.
Yeah, Hatchett's having a game.
Yep.
We're calling him out, I think, more today than we have in the past. He's really stepping up with, especially with the loss of Mark Mermelstein and now Nick Boomer. 2 very important parts of their defense.
Yeah, that's why some of these games where they get those blowouts, they're so important because it gives people like that some playing time, and now they need him, and he's seasoned.
Right, 2nd and goal from the 10.
Double reverse, or just a reverse. Zach Foltz again. Gets 5 yards, brings up 3rd and goal from just outside the 5. Good job by Ashland not to give up too much on that.
Yeah, that's great. Only 5 yards and 2 downs. Let's see, this is a big stop here.
1:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. And he rolls out. He's open. And it's caught.
It's caught in the end zone.
That's Matt Nikiforov, I believe, number 6.
Very well executed play there. Again, lining up in the double wing and then rolling out and hitting the receiver in the end zone.
Defenders were there, but perfect throw, perfect play design.
It was a perfect throw. You're right, he was covered very well by Isaiah Early and Kevin Ozalumba, but that ball just got right in the middle of them.
So this is a huge extra point to get it within 8. Kick is down, and he drills it.
Wow.
28-20. Coach McKay trying to rally his troops here. You're still in the lead. You still got the ball coming. You're going to have the wind at your back for the final quarter. There's a minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. What was a 28-6 halftime lead, the Clockers, has now dwindled to a single score, 28-20.
Yeah, Ashland needs to both keep the ball, eat the clock, and get down the field and either get a field goal or get a touchdown. Try to get another, make this a 2-point game.
Yeah. They need to figure out a way to get back to the 3, 4, 5 yard consistent ground game and stay out of the 3rd and long. They've had 2 3rd and longs on their 2 possessions.
Let's see what Danvers does here. The whole Ashland team is up. I imagine the kicker will put it right in the middle.
One player back for Ashland is Daniel Castro. They get their hands team.
Back.
They got to be careful because there's a lot of space back there. Oh, beautiful.
Wow. They plan on that.
That is Owen Wolf. Aaron Wolf, excuse me.
Yeah,
Aaron Wolf.
The ball's just driven right to Aaron Wolf.
Is he a baseball player? 'Cause,
No.
That was a nice short hop.
Yeah, not that I know of. I mean, so that kick, so Ashland gets the ball at the 40.
So favorable field position again for the Clockers.
Yeah, Danvers kicker did not put that ball where he wanted it to.
But like you said, it's one of those things where, you know, if you don't, it comes right at you and you got to split second to field it.
Yep.
Wow, they met him in the backfield almost as he caught the ball. That was Lambert, I'm guessing.
It was Lambert for a 4 or 5
Wow.
yard loss, 4 yard loss there. You know, Danvers showing great penetration there at the Ashland front line to get themselves into the backfield.
Clockers are going to have to run one more ball into the wind.
Another personnel change here. Looks like Ashland may be going for a passing play.
Yeah, they've thrown to Wolf, Aaron Wolf, a couple
Yeah.
times this year. Now you got Hugo Rossi lined up, as you said. There's different formation. Rossi at the bottom of the screen, Wolf in the slot.
Or at least present pass and
Yep.
then go. Yeah. Fake the pass, go down the middle.
Healthy gain by Ozalumba. Get line of scrimmage, the original plus a couple.
Yeah.
So
So pick up with maybe 6 or 7.
it's going to bring up another 3rd and long. But the third quarter has come to an end with this game. Now a dogfight, 28-20, Ashland leading. We're going to take a quick break and get a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back. You're watching Ashland Clocker Football on WACA-TV.
162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com. And thank you to Michael Kane for being a great underwriter for WACA's coverage of Ashland High School football games. Technoplex Healthcare leverages its world-class materials science knowledge to deliver better patient outcomes by designing and manufacturing products that allow for less invasive procedures, reduce pain, enable faster healing, and
3rd and
safer
8,
drug delivery.
Ashland, third possession of this second half. See if they can convert a first down.
Rolling
Atherton
out.
rolls.
Oh!
Aaron Wolf
Pass
had
to
the
that-
pass. Great throw by Atherton.
into his hands and out.
Yeah.
It was a dart. I mean, he put some pepper on it, but you know, you need to be able to catch those balls.
Yeah, missed opportunity for sure, but Clockers will punt with the wind.
Or will they?
I believe they will. I mean, the other thing they have in their favor is they're up by 8. That Bobby Platinum 7.5 line, very interesting.
Yeah, we've seen fake punts before. Hopefully we don't see it here. Nope.
That's a gonna be.
It's going into.
Oh,
Oh, it just got in there.
yeah. Still net 38 yards as the Falcons will take over on their 20-yard line after the touchback.
Yeah, just kicking Adam Werneski was racing down and almost got to that ball, but it trickled in.
Yeah, had to angle that one. Well, there's only so much you can do. First of all, you're worried about, the block. You're worried about the snap.
Yep.
Just get it off. So Ollie LaRoe did a admirable job. I think Mother Nature pushed that one in with a wind gust.
Danvers will take over from their 20. It's a critical drive here for Danvers if they want to stay in this game. A critical
Zach
stop here
Foltz
for
on the
Ashland.
handoff. A lot of room. And there's a hold. Flag thrown and a fumble. Could be Clocker ball.
Ashland's saying it's Clocker ball, but Wow.
And the
It
referees
is.
confirm it is Clocker ball.
Unbelievable. Best thing that could happen to Ashland at that point. The first fumble,
I mean, there
think-
was a flag. I'm assuming it's holding, and that'll be waved off. It was. Penalty decline. Clockers take over. Huge, huge turnover.
Ashland gets the ball. Great field position. And that could be the mistake of the game for Danvers here. It's about 11 and a half minutes left to go in the game. Ashland could put the game away here. Even if they get a few more yards and kick a field goal and get a two score
Kevin
lead.
Ozalumba to the right. Only a couple.
Carry by number 23, Kevin Ozalumba.
I can't tell if it's, them, if the Clockers are missing Nick Boomer that much, or if Danvers has made some adjustments on their end. But
Well, that tackle on Ozalumba was at his legs, which is where you need to tackle him. If you try to grab his shoulders or grab his shirt, he's going to slip away from you. That time, a nice low hit, took his legs out and brought him down, which is what Danvers needs to do. Not that I want them to listen to me and do that, but
right, they might be taking your advice and texting back to the coaches on the sideline. Malachi Lambert going the other way.
he
He's got some
squeezes
room.
through the middle, and he's enough for a first down.
Carry by number 6, Malachi Lambert.
Looked healthy on that one. If there was any doubt about his hamstring or something like that,
Yeah.
that quashes that.
First down from
About the 13-yard line.
I think
Well
they're-
within field goal range,
Yeah.
if that were the opportunity to present. Obviously, you want to push it in
Yep.
for 6. As the Wolves are howling behind us. We have 2 Wolves on the team, by the way, Danvers, so you'll hear some, stumbles going back.
Oh. That's not good.
Got stepped on, and unfortunately he gained enough balance to lose 7 more yards. Had he just gone down initially, it would have been okay. So, yeah, so that moves them back to the 21. It's going to bring up 2nd and 18. But yeah, this team has number 13 Aaron Wolf and number 2 Owen Wolfram. So you will hear some howling by the fans on occasion. Full moon? Nope.
Out of the shotgun.
Deep pitch. And it's Ozalumba, cut to the outside, bounces off a tackler.
Wow.
Squirts down to the 7-8 yard line. Pretty run. And an injury.
One of the Danvers players is down.
Yeah. Ozalumba able to get 13 yards and bring up a 3rd and manageable 5 as the trainers tend to the downed Falcon.
The Ashland team has their water brought out to them.
Take a second and recognize the Ashland cheerleaders who have been integral part of this season, always there to support the Ashland Clocker players. Head cheer coach Hannah Connors and the roster Isabel Barbado, Shay Brogan, Bryn Carroll, Claudia Consiglio, Isabella Delgado, Gina DiBiazzo, McKenna Murray, Sophia Perrine, Isabella Ryan, Elizabeth Cyrilov, Natanya Thomas, Hannah Wallenstein, and Nora Wilkinson. Huge shout out if you get the chance to check them out. Come to one of these games. They put on a pretty good show. Pretty good.
It's a very good cheerleading team. So we mentioned earlier, I think the winner of this game is going to face, we have another game tonight. Tewksbury Memorial is number 2. Tewksbury Memorial is playing number 15, Middleborough.
The undefeated Tewksbury Memorial,
Yeah.
8-0.
They will be tough to beat. Very strong team.
Still
Danvers player is still down.
tending to the
Of course, we didn't see what happened.
Another reminder, tomorrow night, 5 o'clock here at Ashland High School, the Ashland men's soccer team will be in their second round of playoffs as they host Agawam. As the Danvers player is up under his own power.
Also a shout out to the girls field hockey team that made it into the finals, as well as the girls volleyball team. I'm not exactly sure where they stand, but
I think volleyball lost, I believe, in their second round of the playoffs, but another great season. As we get underway, back underway, 3rd and 5, 8:47 to go. Clockers leading 28-20, trying to capitalize on a Danvers Falcon turnover. Kevin Ozalumba stretching to the goal line, down to about the 1.5, 2-yard line maybe.
Maybe enough for a first down here.
Yes, and it is a first down. That's
Wow.
right. They only needed the 3.
Yeah.
So it's 1st and goal, Clockers. Let them chew up a little time as well.
It's with 8:23 on the clock. Chewing up the clock now is part of the strategy.
Ball on the 2-yard line, first down and goal.
Here we go.
Atherton, he's got Braden Mead behind him and Malachi Lambert deep. Atherton keeps it.
He's in.
His momentum brings him in. Atherton with his second touchdown of the night gives the Clockers a bit of a cushion. 34-20, 7:48 to go on the clock.
Critical error by Danvers. That fumble led. They were down by 1 score, and now with only less than 8 minutes to go, they're going to be down by 2 scores. Ashland able to take advantage of that. Looks like they may be going for 2.
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't think you gain that much if you go for 2, but that's fine.
They're going to go shotgun. No.
Oh, it's
They're
going to be
fake-
Wildcat to Ozalumba.
Wildcat, yeah. And there goes Kevin.
And a little reverse.
Oh, and it does not work. He gets
Face? Yeah, I thought it might have been a face mask. That's what the coaches were calling up here, Malachi Lambert.
Yeah. I thought he was more of a horse collar than a face mask.
Yeah,
but I guess
one
it
of
was
the
a
two.
face
Yep.
mask.
I think you're right. So that's going to put him at the 1.5-yard line.
Yeah.
Gets half the distance, makes this probably an Atherton keeper.
This is Atherton keeper range. Although you'd have to imagine that Danvers would be expecting that.
Yeah, they've expected it all night and hasn't been able to stop it. Let's see. Atherton rolls to his left and
he
waltzes
goes in.
into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is now 16.
Good move. So it wasn't a direct drive down the middle. He rolled out
Right.
and then rolled around and found his way in. Nice run there by Ben Atherton. So that puts him up by 6. So now Danvers has to score 2 touchdowns with 2 2-point conversions if they want to tie.
I think this is the first time that Clockers, except for the opening kickoff, have kicked this way. Well, maybe not. No, definitely not.
No.
Worst call I've ever made. I admit it.
Really? You think that was the worst one?
Good point. Oh, George. That's nice doing our last game together.
I'm surprised you made any bad calls.
Nah. Oh, please.
Except,
All right,
except,
so.
except for inviting me up here.
Oh, this is my pleasure. Love doing the games with you. Aaron Wolf. Down to the Falcons. Wow. Squirts through to 36, 37-yard line. Josh and I were talking about that last week. I kind of consider 25 to 35 neutral starting territory. Like we were saying, it's Switzerland. Anything over 35 is favorable for the offense.
Yep.
25 and under is favorable for the defense as far as starting position, generally speaking.
Generally speaking, in high school.
Yeah.
Danvers will need to score quickly here if they have any hope of catching up.
Yep. Zach Fultz again wrapped up after a 3-yard gain. That's Malachi Lambert in on the tackle.
I expect we'll see Danvers moving pretty quickly here.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try and throw in that, pass play, but Clockers are going to be ready. Fultz again runs into a wall of his own players. Great pursuit by the Clockers and Isaiah Early along with Ozalumba.
Tough now for passing too, throwing into the wind.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's a pitch. That is nice run by senior Kyle Bogard.
He got up to, I don't know if they're going to give him the first down or.
He is.
Yep, he's waving first down. It was right, very close to the line. But I think we see now a lot less use of measurements at the high school level.
Yeah, well, what they've started doing, I've said this a couple years ago, they start spotting it right on the yard line instead of in between type thing as they get another 7 yards, clock running as we approach almost the 6-minute mark. Just makes it easier, so if they're going to spot it on, right on the hash mark, then they know it's a first down.
Right.
As opposed to this in between where you have that gray area and it's so subjective. He's going to throw. Good coverage. Good pursuit. And Wise is brought down by Hatchett and Isaiah Early.
Just took
Malachi
a little bit.
Lambert also there.
Yeah, it took too long for that play to develop, and Ashland was able to get in.
That was a coverage sack, as they had one guy going out, and he was well covered by Rossi and Owen Wolfram. And Nate Wise, a little gimpy after that tackle.
Yeah.
Brings up another 3rd and long, 3rd and 7, pitch to Fultz. Crowd of players going to go for 4 yards. And another fumble Clockers are signaling.
The refs are not agreeing with the Clockers.
Well,
Ball was probably down before
Braden
it
Mead
got
coming out. Joe Viano, number 63, into the game.
Fourth and 4 here.
This is almost the game,
This
you
is
could
it
say.
right here.
It's Fultz on the carry, and he's dropped for a 2-yard gain, 1 yard short of the first down. Turnover on downs. Clockers looking to seal the victory. 4:32 to go.
Off from behind, I think that was Ezra Hatchett again, who was having a game of his life.
As he gets huge congratulations on the sidelines. Is that Mark Mermelstein you said in the
that is. That's Mark patting Hatchett on the head.
I can't recognize anybody without a number on them. I know you know a few of the players. Your son having been in the program.
Yeah, I have a junior and one that just graduated, so I'm familiar with a lot of the 11th, 12th, 13th. Now Ashland just running that clock down with a 2-score advantage.
And timeout.
Timeout. Clockers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit trickery attempted on the play, which I don't think worked out the way they wanted.
He's just giving everybody a breather as they make that final push.
Yeah.
A couple of last-minute instructions. Don't do anything fancy. Protect the ball.
Right.
I don't expect to see any jet sweeps like they were lining up for. I was surprised to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point.
I mean, you could run it. You just don't execute it to the sweeper, that's all.
Right. I mean, the double wing formation is the place to be right now, and this team knows how to do it, so I'd expect nothing else.
So, come out of the timeout. It is 36-20, 4:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. Clockers a little bit of a scare after leading 28-6 at halftime. Gap score whittled down to one touchdown game. But,
Danvers on that fumble turned the game.
And this is Kevin Ozalumba, the sure-handed option. 3 yards. Timeout. Falcons.
Yep. You have to try to save some time. We'll see at some point here if they don't go a little bit less to Ozalumba to save him. The last thing you need is for somebody else to get injured here.
Is that Nick Boomer there? Did he dislocate a shoulder or something, or sprain an arm on the sidelines in the black sweatshirt? That must be Nick.
Right there?
No, down here.
Oh, down there. Yeah,
I
yeah,
just saw Amy Mendoza.
Oh, yeah.
Tending to him.
Yeah, that is Nick, now that I see his face. Well, from what I heard, it's unlikely Mark Mermelstein will be back for the next game. And hopefully with Nick, looks like it's a shoulder injury. All right, 4:20. If Ashland could just have the clock.
Oh, good call by you. 4:20 to go. My daughter's watching. Hallie, that reminds me, I hope your pickleball game against Ethan went well. Welcome to the broadcast. 4:20 to go in the game, Hallie. And Clockers. Direct snap.
Atherton plowing right through the middle for a first down. Picked up 7 yards there. Keep the clock running, keep the chains moving.
Just a big body once he gets going.
Yeah. Wolf and Atherton gingerly running out, taking their time.
Handoff to Malachi Lambert. Refuses to go down.
Keeping those legs pumping. Look,
11 yards and a first down.
First down, yeah.
He's a little gimpy, too.
Ball's on the 34-yard line, first down and 10.
Yeah, with getting down to 3 minutes to go here, you got to start thinking about the next game.
Clockers.
Protecting your players.
Yeah, definitely. They've had the luxury of having some blowouts in the second half of the season. Is that rain? That's rain.
It's starting.
I don't get paid enough to do this with the rain.
You're the highest.
I got a grape soda. That was my raise. At Malachi Lambert again. Another 11.
Another run by number
I heard you were the highest paid broadcaster here.
Right. Everyone else gets water. I get a grape soda.
Someday I can aspire.
Timeout. The Danvers Falcons enjoying their time at the plateau. They don't want to see it end.
Yeah, Danvers is in a tough position here. 2.5 minutes. It's going to be a very long 2.5 minutes.
All my Danvers viewers, if you're longtime viewers, I used to go up, I think it was Danvers, the King's Grant Inn. Had a few bar mitzvahs that I attended there, a couple weddings from my cousins that were born and raised in Danvers.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was, the King's Grant Inn.
What's that?
Oh, they had talking parakeets in this solarium or
it was like a function hall?
Yeah, function hall restaurant. And you go in and it was like a like trees and waterfall kind of, and they had talking parakeets. That was like the highlight. You'd go and
is Danvers where the hilltop used to be?
that was Saugus.
Saugus, okay.
I don't travel much.
but you know your steakhouses.
Yeah, that's the one thing I do. But anyways, I digress.
All right, 2.5 minutes. First and 10 from the 20.
Winds are now
3.
upwards of 30 miles an hour as they hand off to Ozalumba again. And he's free! And he goes down just to run out the clock. A very heads-up play.
Yeah.
Got the first down.
Very smart. Yeah, let's not give down. Although they would have been up 3 scores, and I don't think that would be able to be overcome with 2.5 minutes to go.
No, but like you said, you don't want to. Even if you do score, now you got to play defense again because Danvers is going to, continue to fight. So,
yeah, you're right. No,
allows them to control the rest of the game as the clock ticks down towards the 2-minute mark. In theory, they should be able to take 2 knees. Snap the ball 3 times as they go into.
Does Danvers have any timeouts left?
I don't know. I hope not. See, that's what I don't like to see. Him even having to run the ball, get twisted up, something happens.
I couldn't agree more. And that was a play where he got twisted up.
Yeah. Take a knee, just end it.
You lose Kevin, that's it. Coming down to 1 minute to go.
Follow that thing of Gatorade after the final whistle, cameraman.
Yeah, I think Danvers is out of timeouts. Now it's just kind of taking knees.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, victory stance.
So 53 seconds. They just have to snap it. See if they do it the right way. You don't have to wait till there's 20 seconds. As soon as it's under 40 seconds, snap it and it's over.
Well, let's just end it. Yep.
You don't have to wait for 20 seconds or.
Yeah, there they go. They're just going up to the line.
Right. Yeah, 33 seconds, 32, 31. Just snap it, and that is it. Clockers are going to come away with a win in the opening round of the playoffs. Final
Amazing.
from Ashland High School was going to be 36-20.
What a season for the Ashland Clockers now. winning
go
winning TVL large, coming in, beating Danvers to make it through the first round of the Division 4 playoffs.
Yep.
It'll be interesting. Now, if Middleborough wins, the game will be here. If Tewksbury wins, the game will be in Tewksbury.
Yeah, travel up 95 to Tewksbury or Route 3 or
Route
where
3,
are they?
yeah. That's almost all the way to New Hampshire.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
All
up
right.
there.
Do I get? I don't know if we'll be able to film from there. Maybe we will. We'll see. We've done it. We've done it before. We've traveled from gone on the road, but so it looked like I think they'll come around, but it looked like it was going to be a blowout at halftime. It didn't start off great. 6-0.
Yep.
6-0. The Falcons took the ball and marched down the field, broke off a 50-plus yard run by Zach Foltz, and looked like we were in for a battle. They got the onside kick, fortunately turned it over. We were able to tie it up and then dominate there. But it was really the last 2 minutes of the first half. Very exciting.
You're right. Yeah, first quarter into the second half, it looked like it was going to be, as you called it, a chess match going in for this game, as the teams just kept going back and forth, and then right at the end of the first half.
Yeah, Danvers got a nice kick, pinned us at the 1 yard line with about 2.5 minutes left. We'll look, like you said, we're hoping 13-6. We'll be happy with that going in. And after a couple chunk plays, a nice fake kneel down or whatever it was, we get it down to the 25-yard line with 29 seconds left. We run a couple plays, and bang! All of a sudden, it's 20-6. Or 21-6.
And then we think that's it.
We'll
go in 20-6.
We try a horrendous onside kick, and then they get the ball at the 46-yard line, a little Hail Mary down to the 5 with 5 seconds left. And, we think, okay, maybe it's going to be 21-6 or maybe 21-12. And Ezra Hatchett, who had a huge game on defense, was able to just get to the quarterback, deflected enough that Ozalumba picks it up, runs it 95 yards for his third touchdown of the half, and 28-6. We get the ball to start. We're thinking, great. We do nothing with the ball, even at great field position. Danvers, hats off to them because they fought hard. They made some big plays, took advantage of the snap, got the score 28-20, and had possession and turned it over deep in their own territory. We were able to march it in. 4 touchdowns by Kevin Ozalumba, 1 on defense, 3 on offense, 2 by Ben Atherton.
Yep.
Another solid game. Now it's the silver medal. Who do you give it to? I've given it to Ozalumba so many times. I think you and I might agree that you got to give it to number 24.
Ezra
Hatchett gets the silver medal tonight, stepping up huge on defense. And, congratulations. Congratulations, the Clockers. Want to thank our crew again, Brady Montesino, Luis Miranda, Paul Bowden, my partner tonight, George Tubin. I'm Rob Silver. That's about a wrap. And we'll be back tomorrow night for the 5 o'clock soccer game here. So tune in. You guys in Danvers, if you like Ashland Sports, please tune in. We don't discriminate. We want everybody to watch. So from Ashland High School, again, I'm Rob Silver, my partner George Tubin, saying good night and go Clockers.
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com. And thank you to Michael Kane for being a great underwriter for WACA's coverage of Ashland High School football game. Technoplex Healthcare leverages its world-class materials science knowledge to deliver better patient outcomes by designing and manufacturing products that allow for less invasive procedures, reduce pain, enable faster healing, and safer drug delivery. 120